Today we have a Yamaha 100 deluxe model 100cc. This bike had a problem that this is YB100, this model, and the problem is its kickstarter have got some problem inside. You can see it is sticking somewhere in the midway like this. As you can see, sometimes it is coming properly, sometimes it is sticking somewhere in the midway, but it is not starting. You can see, but it is not touching here to the exhaust pipe, but inside some problem had happened and it is sticking in. So this is the problem. For this we are going to open it. Just I removed the carburetor. You can see it is hanging over here. Just I hanged it there, and here is the clutch cable. Here is the oil pump for the cylinder, and here is the cylinder. So this is, and here this oil is coming from here. We will see if we will not remove this oil pump and this clutch cable. Either we can or we cannot, we will see. But for the right now, what we will do is we will have to remove this exhaust pipe. For the exhaust pipe removal, here is the nut for the exhaust, and here is the pipe wrench. You will be using this pipe wrench to open this this exhaust nut. But there is a special tool also. I can see some special arrangement downside. I did not see this tool actually, but I can see here some arrangement in which the special tool can be fixed, but I don't know because I don't have one. And whatever this pipe wrench, I'm also always using this one to remove this nut. So now it's almost loose. I'm just going to grab it by hand if I can. Problem is actually it is running hot, so it sticks somewhere inside and it is removed now. And there is one exhaust seal which here you can see, and it is also broken here. That's why it was sounding too much, and we will try to put some seal. Some special seal is coming actually. Maybe I will get one or not, I don't know. Okay, now is the time to remove here. 12 millimeter, something like that is there. So we are looking for some 12 millimeter spanner. So here is the 12 millimeter ring. I will see if I can, or if it is 10, I don't know. I removed the exhaust pipe. Now is the time to remove this kickstarter. So for the kickstarter, what I will have to do is I will have to put, I just removed this bolt for the kickstarter, but by that way it will not come off. And what we will do is we will put a flat screwdriver like this, and then we will hammer it a little bit in so that we will create a space in the kickstarter. This is for new guys actually. The experienced guy, they know these things very well. So it came off, as you can see. I wedge it over here, and now kickstarter is off. Now what we will do is we will have to remove all the screws. Here you can see here, all the side screws, almost something 12 or some number or 10 numbers are there. We will have to remove this screw also. This is some sort of oil screw which is hollow inside. You can see there is some holes here, and this is hollow inside. We'll keep it tight so that we will put it later on. And this pipe had been come off, as you can see, from the oil pump. Now we are going to remove this thing, whether we can remove this cover from, or I don't know if we will have to remove this pump and things like those. There is one screw which is still there. I did not remember it to remove, which is over here. I have to remove it. I did remove this. This is the final screw, which is a must to remove. As you can see, this one, I don't know, this small screw, either this is for pump or for what purpose they put it in, but later on we will put this. We tried it, but we cannot bring it off. So what we will do is we will have to remove this pump from. So for sure that small screw is for pump. Yeah, sure, that was for pump. And now is the time to remove these items, to remove it with a cable. Here we need a flat screwdriver to remove this. So this way normally the pump is coming, but it is sticking somewhere. Here is the kickstarter, you can see. Just problem with this one is, I'm just going to show you what is there. It's very oily inside because oil is running over here. This spring, you can see it went off of this stud. So what we will do is we will have to put this back to this stud. But first we will remove the kickstarter for the inspection. And the way we have to remove it is straightforward. We will just pull it. I'm going to show you how to do it. But it's important that a loaded spring is there. We have to take care of our fingers and our hands. So some way like this. As you can see, this came off, and inside we are looking at and just I can see the problem is there. And what is the problem is, you can see this o-ring is free. You can see this o-ring is free, and some way it is broken. It is broken also, the existing one. So what we will do is we have to remove this item. Just I'm going to show you inside what is there. I'm dismantling. There is a proper tool I have, but I don't know where it is now for the snap ring. So we are going to use ordinary screwdriver method to remove this thing from. By this way we are just bringing it off of this shaft. It came off. Now is the time to dismantle this thing. Here is one piece. Here is the spring. Here is another piece. And here is this o-ring, sorry, C-lock or something like that is known, snap ring something, and this should be here. This should be here and welded in 2-3 places so that it will not come off. And this is okay. This is half piece, and this is some sort of washer it is acting like, and it is another spring piece which is for the locking, and it is off as well. So what we will do is it should be on this gear. We will put it on the gear. That's why it was not in proper order, this kickstarter. As you saw, it was sticking in between. So it should be some way like this. So it should be this, like this, as you can see. Now it's okay, it is perfect. And the other thing is, we will put a new lock. This lock went bad, it's no more snap ring. Same one we will put it in, and then another new one we will put it here in this slot and weld it in 2-3 places. Then I will show you again the assembly process. Here is the kickstarter after repairing. You can see just I put a new snap ring or locking ring, and then I welded also in 4-5 places. Somewhere it had been welded by arc welding. So now you can see it will be some way like this. It will be like this. The gear will come out. While we will kick, the gear will come out and it will spin the engine. So this is what is the way it should be. And while we will remove our leg from the starter, it will go inside some way like this. Okay, so now is the time to fix the other components, like which we removed from the spring assembly. Here is the one and here is the spring. We are going to put it in. So spring will be some way like this, and the other, this stud assembly will go to the shaft hole, and then the other part which we removed from, it will also come like this. Now is the time for the snap ring. Again I need the snap ring tool, but it is not in my hand at the moment. So I am using the regular pliers to do this job. Now it's in, you can see. Now the time to fix this in the bike. So in the bike we will fix it in the way I'm going to show you the close-up. It will go somewhere like this. First we will put this in this stud, the spring. The spring will go to the stud, and then this one, there is a place for this spring, and it is over here. You can see here this cut, this spring will go, this spring will go in. So here we will put it like this, that this spring should be fixed over here like this, and then the downside spring we will fix it in the stud. Now you can see I just put it in the proper orientation, so the kickstarter is coming off, coming up, same as it should be, and it is working also. You can see it is rotating the engine, and also it is coming up, and the spring is in also in its proper place over here, and the other one is over here. You can see this one is in its original cavity where it should be. So this is the way we are going to put in the kickstarter. So now is the time to fix back everything. We will fix back all the covers, everything. And there is another thing which is important, is there is a ball. Here is this ball, you can see, and this is important to be there. This is the clutch actually, and this ball is inside this cover. Just I'm going to show you on the camera if it is possible, and how it will be. I'm going to show you how we have to put it. Here in this hole the ball will go, and it will hit the clutch. So we will put a little bit lubrication over here, the grease, which will hold this ball. So this is the way we just try to put it in. So now as I put the lubrication in, the grease, now the time to fix this ball in. So just put this ball in. Now it will not be dropped. The lubrication will hold it in its place, and then later on we will fix this cover and all the assembly and all the bolts, everything.